be here. I want to welcome everyone. I want to thank the foundation for all that you do in recognizing kids and teachers and the money that you give to allow for extra learning to take place. And it's just a wonderful organization that this community has that continues to give. I also want to recognize Joan Patterson, who's here from our Board of Education. Hey, Joan, thanks for being here. When I've come to these events in the last few years, when I've been fortunate to be here, I usually say a few words at the end, and for some reason I get emotional. And I don't know why you would get emotional at a time where you're recognizing kids for their hard work in science and math or the arts, but something about the relationships that people have, and when I see parents, when I see the pride they have in their children, when I see principals who come up and talk about kids, and they know the kids, they know things about the kids, they've taken time to get to know them, they've talked to the teachers, and then to hear some of the things that the children say about their learning and about their excitement for science and math, something about that just gives me a lot of pride, and it just makes me a little bit emotional. So much of what we do, we hear about schools, we hear about test scores, and we hear things on the radio and see things on TV. But it's about the people. It's about the relationships that you have. It's about children. And too often we forget about that. And I was reading my devotional this morning, and it was a little story about a grandmother who walked out to the mailbox with her granddaughter, and they looked up and they saw the moon. It's something that we see every day, and we don't necessarily think very much about it. But the little granddaughter asked her grandmother about the moon, and she wondered about it. And I know that that's what scientists do. They don't just look up and see the moon and think, oh, I see that every day, no big deal. They think, what is that? They wonder. They wonder about how far away it is and what it's made of and what it might be like to go there. And then somebody actually does it, because they have the passion and the insight and the foresight and the ability, the smarts to make that happen. And so I hope that the scientists and the mathematicians in this room, you young kids who have done so well in school, I hope you'll keep wondering. I hope you'll keep seeking to understand and follow that passion, and that you'll make things like that happen in your life. I hope you'll never see barriers or boundaries or find something that's too hard, because anything worth doing is worth working hard at and overcoming obstacles. So I hope you'll take this intelligence that you have and the passion that you have, and I hope you'll do amazing things with it and make contributions like the people in the Clarkston Foundation, like our principals, like the people in this community, like Dave Rushke, who continue to give and give and give, and like your parents who have so much pride in you now and how that will carry forth. So I just want to thank you all for this opportunity to be here this morning and for all that you do and continue to do. And I want to congratulate all the children for their hard work and their passion and their commitment. And I think that's it. So I'll have Sean come up and say a few words. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dr. Rock. And again, my name is Sean Ryan. I'm the Deputy Superintendent for Clarkston Schools and also the Academic Liaison for the Clarkston Foundation. And it's my distinct pleasure this morning to share with you time to award and recognize some of the great things going on in our schools within math and sciences. And to get our program rolling this morning, I have Mr. Gary Call from Clarkston High School, who's going to introduce the students, and we're going to move from there. Mr. Gary Call.